Welcome back. How's everybody? I hope you did all those songs. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make your own letters and how to do some posting if you'd like to do that, okay? So as we talked about earlier, we need these, and these are called envelopes, all right? And then also there's envelopes come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, so these are other types of envelopes as well if you want to use different ones, okay? Now some people make their own envelopes. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And then we have our paper, okay? And then we need these. These are called stamps, okay? And they come from the post office, okay? You can get them there. Now there's a little bit of a special surprise. At the moment, On Post are giving out all these cards to everybody. And there's 2 cards in each part, right? So if you know somebody who is passing a post office, they could collect 1 or 2 of them, bring them home to you, and you could draw a picture here, and your mom or your dad could put the address just there, okay? And then you walk to the post office. Now, if your post office box is too far away from your house, don't you dare worry, okay? Because the post person might be passing and you can give them to them and they'll take them off in their bag. Or if you know a neighbour, they might be passing and they will put it into the post office box for you. And when it goes into the post office box, it travels all the way into the city, goes into a special sorting office, and then when it's finished in the sorting office, it's sent out to your house by the postman or the post lady. Okay, and then you receive a letter. Now, there is a special surprise going to come to your house next week. So keep an eye on your post box, okay? Now, that's how post goes from house to house. But in our houses, inside in our houses, we can also play post office, okay? So we can, first of all, get our page, okay? And see, you might want to write something to your nana or your granddad. So you are, what's that you said? You said to me you can't write words. Don't you dare worry about that. You are an amazing drawer, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes, you can. You can draw. So you might draw a picture of yourself. Now that marker isn't really that good, so we're going to get a bit of yourself. Okay. And you might be at your garden. Okay. Or you might be in your apartment, or you might be in your house and you have your window, okay? And then you might draw your football, or you might draw your doll. And then to tell your granddad and your granny you love them, you might draw a heart and you might colour it in. Now, you might decide to send this to a neighbour or a friend, or you might send it to your brother or sister, or anybody you want to, okay? So you draw all the pictures you want, and you might put a sunshine on it. So we're going to get our crayon and we're going to draw a sun, because today is quite a sunny day so far. And we're going to give a smile to Mrs. Sunshine. And then we're going to maybe draw the grass. Okay? So whatever you want it to be, you draw your picture. Okay? And you put your love heart in it, or you might want to get your mom or your dad to sign it. And then you fold it up. Okay? And then you put it into your envelope. Now remember what I said earlier when we were singing our post rhyme. We have to put a stamp on it. Now remember what I said. If you're at home and you're too far away from your post office, you can make a letter for your mum or your dad. And instead of putting on the stamp, you can draw your stamp up here in the corner. So we draw our stamp, okay, you see? And this stamp has a love heart on it. You put on your heart, okay? And then you ask your preschool rangers to help to put on the address. So it's Mom and Dad, okay? And then you might decide to write your address. So say your address is 4 Grass Lane, okay? And Limerick, okay? Now, where I've put Mom or Dad, you could also just put down Mom, or you can also just put down Dad, or you could also just put down your sister, or your brother, or your friend, or even your dog, whoever you want the envelope to be addressed to. And then you take your letter, okay, and you bring it to the post box. Now, if you want to go outside and put it into your outside post box, but you can also make a pretend post box. And how we can do it is, look, we're going to pretend this is our post box. So it's going in with all of our books into our post box. And then later you can come in and you say, oh, any letters for me? Oh, here's a letter. Okay? So, and as well as that, when you're making the letters, remember your sister, your brother, maybe leave it on their pillow, or maybe leave it in the kitchen on the table, or maybe leave it on a chair that they like to sit on. And if you're sending them away to different people, don't forget the on-post cards, because they're very, very helpful, and you don't need a stamp or anything for those. And look what you can do. You can draw your picture over here, okay? So you can draw your picture. I'm just going to put a heart on this one. And then somebody at home, the preschool ranger, or your mom, or somebody who's helping out at home, can write down the name there and then just pop it into the letterbox, and then they'll get a big surprise of a card. Now there's 2 actually on this one, so you only need 1 of them. Is that okay? Off you go. Happy posting. See you soon.